So, of all things in the world, I decided to talk about The Lost Frontier. Well, it was lost, now it's found. What are you gonna do now? So, regarding Jak and Daxter, there are several different opinions about what should happen to the franchise. Some people think nothing. 4, 5 games, that's enough, and I respect that opinion. Some people think there should be a reboot, and I don't understand why. Why should there be a reboot? Anyway, some think there should be a remake of the first game, second game, whatever. What I think should happen is a miracle should happen. Someone higher up should make the road lights turn green. Someone should greenlight the Lost Frontier remake. Let me explain why. Well, first of all, for those purists among you, the idea for the Lost Frontier was from Naughty Dog. They were making that game. They just quit because they had Uncharted, and for whatever reason it was a bad time at the company. They were losing members, so they couldn't continue Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier, so they just stopped development. And Sony decided that there hasn't been a Jak game recently, so they found a shit company called High Impact Games and gave them the game. They kind of they did their thing. So yeah, but the game had lots of potential. The premise is great. It's great because it brings Jak and Daxter back to the roots, and the roots is an adventure. What's an adventure? An adventure is when you travel away from home to some unknown land and you see what's there, and that's called adventure. Jak and Daxter has always been about adventure. Maybe Jak 2 was kind of a bit contained within the walls of Haven, but Jak 3 brought back the adventure. You adventured to the wasteland. You adventured to the monk temple. You adventured to all those different places. You even adventured into space once. So yeah, the idea of exploring the edge of the world, the end of the world, and to see what's there, and why eco is draining, why it's going away. It's like mystery, it's adventure, it's Jak and Daxter. Yeah, in the right hand, both the story and the gameplay and the levels would be great. And just think how much you would love the game if the gameplay felt great, and if the levels felt great, and you had those eco powers, and the story wasn't crap. So yeah, I think the best thing to happen to Jak and Daxter franchise, aside from having one last patch for the PS4 versions that were just broken, partially broken, at least in Europe, is the Lost Frontier remake. Same premise, better handled, better developers, better story, better levels, keep the eco powers, those are cool. So yeah, Lost Frontier remake, when?